Ryan Shannon. And our officials for today, we have Dan Espy, Megan Podolsky, and Dima.
Hello and welcome to the Canadian National Basketball Championships here at York University Tate McKenzie Center. I'm here with Cole Hales, myself, Jackson Vidori, and we have two great teams about to play.
Yeah, Jackson, we do. We have two great teams. We got the best players from Quebec versus the best players from British Columbia. It's going to be a good game here. Both best players from respective provinces, both up for it. Quebec, one of the better teams in the country, actually, comparatively to British Columbia. So it looks like it's going to be a good one, Jackson. Very excited for this one.
It does. Both teams seem very confident. Quebec in white, British Columbia in blue. We're about 10 seconds until tip-off.
Yeah, both teams were very, very energetic in their warm-ups. It should be a great matchup for our first game of the day here at the Tate McKenzie Center.
And we are underway. Quebec wins the tip-off. Joshua Charlotin with the handle. Passes it off. Swings it out of bounds. British Columbia ball.
First possession wasted there from Quebec.
Quebec pressing already. British Columbia breaks out of it. Charging the floor is Ilya Maidan. Doesn't get it to fall.
Early out from the gate here, Jackson, we're seeing a full court press from Quebec on British Columbia. Seems to be their game plan.
Bringing the intensity first game. The inbound on the right side there. Pulls up, doesn't make it. British Columbia gets the rebound. Maiden on the handle. Marvin Joe Reyes slows down the pace. Shifts left. Has nowhere to go. One on the shot clock, gets the shot off, and it's off. Quebec with the rebound. Pushing the floor is Lazar. Out wide right. Pelessier, top of the key. Quebec with great ball movement. Pelessier again, out wide left. Corner right, mishandled by Lazar.
Two giveaways straight off the bat there from Quebec, Jackson. Not playing up to their standards like we know they are. Like I said beforehand, one of the better teams in the country.
It seems as if Quebec just needs to slow down the pace a little bit. Both teams have failed to score so far. Full court press by Quebec. British Columbia gets out of it yet again. Here's Maverda with the lay, doesn't get it to go. Rebound by Pelessier, pushing the floor. Is Charlotin and another turnover? No. Charlotin gets it back. The layup is good. First bucket of the day for Quebec. That is number 4, Lazar. And Quebec keeps the full court press, again broken out by BC. And that shot's off. Looks like there was a foul on the play.
Marvin Reyes is going to head to the line here for the game's first free throws.
A slow start, Cole.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow start here, but you kind of expect it here at these championships. Both teams with a lot to play on the line here. Want to be careful with everything, like we saw with the full court press. Super, super high intensity defense from the get-go.
A lot to play for, a lot to prove. Just getting the groove up in things. First one off the mark.
Marvin Reyes is going to try to make his second free throw here. Give his team the first points of the game. And he misses that one too.
0 for 2. Quebec gets the rebound. Pushing the floor. Down in the low block. That one's turned over yet again. Quebec keeping the press. And they get it back. Slows it down here, driving down the lane, and a foul is called.
Turnover central here in the opening 2 minutes of this game here. And it will be an inbound for Quebec.
Charlotin inbounds to the low block. Now it's a foul, doesn't get it to fall, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Plessier grabs the foul. He's now up to the line for Quebec's first chance at the charity strike. Looking to give his team the 4-0 lead. And he crashes that one in. And he'll make the second one. 2 for 2 from the line here.
BC yet to score, only down by 2 buckets though. Maverda on the handle, dribbling up the court. Guarded tightly. Shifts to his left, back to the right. Kicks it out, top of the key. Jaden Nikani on the handle. Tries to spin, doesn't get it. Out in the corner, and that's blocked. Quebec with the rebound, and they're pushing the floor now. Charlotin, and another turnover. Chopra wasn't looking there.
Turnovers are starting to look like a problem here for Quebec. They already have 4 inside the first 3 minutes of this one.
Definitely a talking point by the end of the first quarter for them.
Something to look at halftime for sure.
Reyes on the handle up the court, behind the back. Guarded tightly, yet again, by Lazar. Lazar bring tight defense, not allowing Reyes to go anywhere.
Great defense from Lazar there.
Drive by Maiden. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebound by Quebec, and yet again. It's going to be BC ball here. Ikani. Out to Maverda. Maverda looking to dance. Dances right. Still dancing. Drives down the alley. Doesn't get it to go. And that's out of bounds. Quebec ball. Looks like BC is bringing the full court press here. Lazar finds open man in the middle. 2-on-1 here. And Quebec capitalize. Great Charlotin.
Great pass in there, Jackson, from Quebec. Really starting to find their stride now.
Great way to break out the press. Reyes looking to make a change. Out to Maverda. Maverda in the post. Spins, drives, and another turnover by BC, pushing the floor. Here's Chopra. Pull up, midi, gets it to fall. 8-point lead for Quebec.
And it is a quick timeout from BC to halt the Quebec team. 8-0 lead, 4 minutes into this one.
Great 2 transition baskets from Quebec.
Defense seems to be the key thing here for Quebec, Jackson. You've seen Lazar put the clamps on multiple of BC guards already, and you've already seen the full court press from them. It seems like that's their game plan for right now.
For sure. Both teams are trying to full court press, but Quebec have just been capitalizing on it. Their third bucket, a 2-on-1 advantage, easy layup to go, and their fourth bucket coming off a turnover. Those transition points is what changes the course of a game, and so far BC hasn't been able to capitalize on the turnovers that they've created.
We haven't seen a lot of shots being put up either. It seems like inside the paint is going to be the hot spot for both of these teams today.
I agree. We're just 10 seconds away from returning after the timeout called by BC as they look to find their first basket of this tournament. Looks like Donovan Bilodeau checking in for Quebec. Number 5 there. As well as Jibril also checking in for Quebec. For BC, Joe Linders checking in, number 2. And Quebec bringing the full court press, and it works yet again. Bilodeau up for 2, doesn't get to fall, tracks his own rebound. Quebec slowing down the pace. Here's Capuana, top of the key now. Is Ouedraogo, who drives, and yet again another foul was called.
Tons and tons of turnovers in this opening first period from Quebec and from British Columbia. And it'll be another foul.
Ouedraogo on the inbound. Finds a man, top of the key. Swings it back in the corner for three. Knocks it down. Ouedraogo for three. And yet again, Quebec bringing the press. That's Bundelian, who drives up for 2-0, kicks it out, but turns over the ball. BC pushing the floor here. Has a man to his left, slows it down, feeds the low block, out for three. That ball, no good. Quebec tracks down the miss, and another foul called on British Columbia.
That one's going to be an over-the-back foul.
British Columbia with the press here. Ouedraogo finds a man in the middle. Another great outbreak from Quebec. Pump fake, drives in the middle, dishes out, down low. That shot is blocked. Blocked by Ian Tyler. Here comes BC for their first bucket of the game. Number 2, Joe Linder. Quebec doesn't stop though. Top of the key now, Donovan Bilodeau. And yet again, another foul by British Columbia.
Foul heavy. You can see both these teams are playing at their most physical, Jackson. Lots to play for on the line.
Checking in is number 11, Nathan Spack. And at the line for 2 is Donovan Bilodeau. Quebec 3 for 3 at the line. Couldn't get the fall there, but Quebec keeping the press. And a foul called. Too aggressive there.
Heavy, heavy intensity from Quebec. Seems to be getting into British Columbia, though.
British Columbia need to find a way to break out that press. Need to find a man in the middle, find a man out wide to get out the trap.
Refs just seeing a little bit more of that physicality there. Had to go in and intervene and step up and talk.
Quebec again gonna trap in the corner. Looks like BC is gonna find their way past half court. And a foul called on Quebec on the double trap. Jonathan Bilodeau with the foul. BC on the inbound. Finds Ian Tyler. Dishes it to Ethan Maverda, spins. He's gonna go up for the layup, no go, gets his own rebound, another no go. Quebec grabs the board. It looks like they're gonna slow it down here. To the left block, layup for 2, it falls in.
Transition buckets seem to be the way for Quebec right now, because that's the only way they're finding a way to the basket.
Ethan Maverda determined on the left side. Finds a man on the right, in the corner. Pulls up for 3, and that's good! By Dane Schmidt from downtown in the corner. Quebec looking to respond. In the corner is Donovan Bilodeau. Loses his footing. And that is going to be BC ball.
Squeaky spot on the floor here. Ref's just figuring it out. And Quebec's going to take a little breather and talk it over.
14-5 the score, but in basketball, I mean, swings happen all the time.
They happen all the time, Jackson.
That is not as big of a lead as it may seem.
And when it comes down to these two groups of boys, they are some of the best in the country, so it can really swing either way.
Quebec on the inbound by possession.
And they're going to call this one British Columbia ball.
Up the floor is Ethan Maverda, who finds a man in the low block, but that's intercepted by Bilodeau.
Yet another steal from Quebec here.
Finds a man in transition, doesn't get it to fall, steal, and another foul called.
Aggressiveness and tenacity seem to be the name of the game here for Quebec. They have countless times stripped the ball away from British Columbia, and it's resulted in points or a fast break.
Number 6 on British Columbia, Jason Akani, checking in for the boys in blue as they'll inbound here against Quebec's full press. Joe Linder pushing the floor here against Ouedraogo. Finds a man who drives left, up for 2, doesn't get it to fall. Ouedraogo grabbing the miss. Finds Donovan Bilodeau, who goes up, doesn't get it, but the rebound followed up by Grady Capuana. Goes through. Duchek dishes it out to Jason Ikani, who just checked in his first bucket of the game. Liam Boudelian makes a man fall, no look pass, but that's intercepted by BC.
What a spin move there.
Linder looking to shake up his man, goes right, switches on to Donovan Bilodeau, dishes out to the left, up for 3, doesn't get it to fall. Here comes another Bilodeau. Bilodeau to Bilodeau action. Brotherly love. Assist to the bucket. Duchek hands it off to Linder. Linder finds a Quebecois who intercepts the pass. Bilodeau in transition, slows it down, and gives the ball away.
Whole new starting 5 here, checking in for Quebec.
Number 12, Victor Vincent checking in for Quebec. Linder on Bilodeau. Bilodeau gets the tip there though, and gets it back. Finds a man down low, and that's going to be no basket called. A charge on number 8, Pelletier. Reyes back in the game. Reyes shifts right, finds a man out for 3, ricochets away on the rebound. BC keeps it out wide right in the corner, down to the low block, puts a shot up. That one's off the glass, no rim. Quebec pushing the floor here, finds a man on the left side, and the reverse layup is no good. Foul called in the play.
Victor Vincent's going to get sent to the line here for 2 free throws.
His first attempts of the game. Quebec 3 for 5 at the line.
Make that 4 for 6, Jackson. 19-7 here for Quebec.
Victor Vincent with his first point of the tournament. as Reyes for BC pushes the floor. Shifts right, finds a man out wide, spin move. Out to the opposite corner, up for three, Akani ricochets away, Quebec with the rebound. Number 3, Jalen Chopra back in the game, hands it off to Lazar. Lazar spins, looking for a man, out wide. Chopra out for three, doesn't get it to fall, and that's gonna be Quebec ball.
Quebec absolutely dominating the board so far in this first period.
Kick ball there by Marvin Joe Reyes. Top of the key, Victor Vincent. Out wide in the corner, Chopra. Looks to dance against his man, finds Vincent, who goes right, hands it back to Chopra. Ball was the ball, still has it, and that's gonna be shot clock violation, BC ball.
Too much pandling around that ball in the corner. They're looking for the 3 ball. Quebec just runs out of time there to find their bucket.
52 seconds left in the first quarter, 19-7, Quebec leads. Mateo Ducek inbounding to Linder. Linder on Chopra. Linder shifts right, finds a man. Top of the left key now, Ducek. BC with good ball movement here, and that's a travel call, out of bounds.
Joe Linder with the offense there. It will be Quebec ball with 36 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
BC with the press. Lazar trapped, finds a man. And it looks like it's going to be Dane Schmidt with the foul for pushing. Quebec in the bonus. Lazar will go to the line for 2.
This is our second trip to the line here. And he makes the first one. Looking to put his team up by 14. And he does. 21-7 for Quebec here, with just under 30 seconds left to go, and Joe Linder's out. It's going to be Quebec ball here, just on the baseline.
Poor turnover.
Seems to be the story of the game, Jackson, for this British Columbia team. Just can't retain the ball.
Chopra gets the shot to fall. That's 2 points for him from the mid-range. Linder on Ouedraogo. Ooh, behind the back. Finds a man left who drives, and that's blocked. Blocked by Victor Vincent, the 7-foot giant. BC retains the ball, and that's intercepted by Pelessier, but a foul is called. Quebec will go to the line for 2.
Great ball perception there from Pelessier, acquiring that foul as well, being sent to the line.
Quebec have been very efficient from the line, Cole.
Yeah, I've only missed 2 all game. Seems to be they're getting there a lot, so why not take your chances, put the points on the board. Especially if this game's going the same way. If British Columbia keep giving the ball away, they're going to keep getting those chances on transition. Two shots here for Pelessier.
fast break foul. Refs say that Pelessier could have easily gone for 2. That's why they're giving him 2 free shots here with no one on the rebound. Quebec will also retain possession. Vincent gets up, doesn't get high enough. BC, and Vincent again with his second block of the game. Recovers from his turnover. Quebec looking to find his last second basket. Couldn't get it to fall. And that's the end of the first quarter, 25-7, Cole.
Yeah, great, highly packed, fun first quarter there from Quebec and British Columbia. Lots of turnovers, Jackson, but I think we saw some of the best play from 2 of these teams.
Lots of turnovers, also a lot of fouls.
Yeah.
Definitely 2 key points that both teams are going to be bringing up at the end of this first quarter. More importantly, British Columbia just 7 points in this first quarter.
I don't think they can handle that Quebec physicality. They've been right off the jump, right at their necks, full court pressing, 2 guys on a man, and they can't seem to find any buckets inside the paint. Obviously, you said 2 blocks there from Victor Vincent. He seems to be a force of nature in there. So if British Columbia want to get back in this game, it might have to come from players like Dane Schmidt, who hit a 3 in that first quarter. It seems to be from beyond the arc. They can get something going here.
3 balls are definitely going to be a pivotal factor, but I'm also looking at transition offense. Obviously, both teams have turned over the ball, but Quebec have gained this lead based off of their transition offense, being able to capitalize on turnovers, which BC just haven't done.
Exactly. Every single transition Quebec have had has either led to a bucket or it's led to them getting sent to the line. So if they can continue that pressure and keep gaining turnovers like that from British Columbia, we'll have no problem running away with this game. But we'll have to see second quarter starting now in just under 30 seconds.
Still lots and lots of ball to play. Again, in basketball, anything can happen. There's always swings, but in a game with this many fouls, and we are back after a little technical issue here. Quebec leading by 20 now. Alberta on the inbound. Closed down is Ilya Maiden, who drives up for 2. That one's air ball. Bundelian going the other way. Slows down the pace. Top of the key now is Jabril, who finds Kumbayana with the rocket from 3. His first 3 ball of the game.
Full court press here, again from Quebec.
Out in the corner, 3 ball by BC. That one ricochets away, in and out. But Ikani tracks down the rebound. Madahar, his first shot of the game. That one's no-go. Rebound again by BC. On the floor, and it looks like last ball touch is going to be by Quebec. That's BC ball. Alberta finds a man down low, doesn't get the layup to go. In transition is Quebec. Slips and falls, unfortunate from Jabril.
Connor McClellan here to inbound for British Columbia. And the full court press you can see here is just trapping them in. They can't go anywhere.
Alberta calling the play. Sizes up his man. Pick left, uses it. Switches, drives on the defender. Looks to fake the shot, top of the key. And that 3-ball, no good. Transition now is Quebec. Bilodeau with the jam!
And the celebration in front of Madar. Here's McClellan driving to the basket.
And that one's good for 2. Quebec driving outright. That's number 9, Charlotin. Couldn't handle the ball. Quebec on the press, traps. Looks like it's going to work yet again. BC gets out of it, finds a man open in the low block. That's a Connie, and that's blocked by Charlotin. Looks like the ref's going to call goaltending, though.
What a block that would have been, Jackson.
Almost there, Cole, almost there.
Seems like Quebec has a size advantage here on British Columbia, and they're using that to full extent.
Jabril driving, reverse layup is good for 2.
Quebec now starting to find their rhythm here in terms of transition buckets. And on the defensive end, they're getting all the stops.
They are. They really are. 34-11 the score. Maverta sizing up his man, shifts left, finds a man in the low block. That one's nearly blocked, but gets the bucket. A tough bucket by Ilya Maiden. Bundelian spins yet again, the double spin, costly turnover by BC. Drives to the right, intercepted by Bundelian, keeps it in.
Great attempt there to keep that in.
Here comes Capuana again from 3. That one trickles away, rebound by Bilodeau. And that ball's turned over. Maiden finds Matahar up for 3. That one doesn't touch rim.
BC struggling to find consistent buckets here as we enter the dying minutes of the second quarter.
Bilodeau sizing up Matahar. Matahar, spin move by Bilodeau, finds a man in the corner. Capuana, that one's no go. Quebec gets the rebound. Bilodeau yet again on Maverta. Bilodeau shifts right, pulls up from 3 steps to the side. And that one trickles away. BC ball.
Quebec just getting any chance they want here. They're grabbing all the boards, offensive, defensively, and they're getting as many shots as they want. If BC want to climb back into this game, they're going to need to fix that problem on the rebounding side.
Rebounding certainly a factor here, and so is this full court press by Quebec. Check back in the game is Lazard, number 4, who's guarding the ball. Pick coming to the left, he uses it. Out to the left corner, Ikani, up for 3, off the mark. Rebound by Victor Vincent. Bilodeau finds Pelessier. Pelessier to Vincent in the low block. Vincent getting double team, kicks it out, and that's intercepted by Ikani. Reyes finds a man down low, and that transition bucket is good for 2, plus the foul. Number 7, Amari Matahar, and 1 bucket.
Great bucket there from Matahar. He goes to the line for his first 2 from the charity strike.
Quebec with the timeout. Great transition from British Columbia.
Great transition. You're right, Jackson.
That's the sort of plays that bring teams back into the game.
That consistency, that, driving to the basket, getting the bucket, getting the layup, getting the foul as well, that can bring that life and rejuvenation into a team that's down big here by almost 20.
Which is why Quebec called a timeout.
Exactly, they saw that coming. They saw, you know, that transition from their side to British Columbia's side. British Columbia could go on a little run here if they make these free throws.
Free throws are also playing a pivotal factor. Quebec 6 for 8, British Columbia 0 for 2.
Yeah, you know, free throws, like I said before, the transition fouls that Quebec are getting are just leading them to the line and they're hitting their shots. I think if British Columbia want to get back into this game, they're going to have to try and do the same variation of that.
8 seconds until we're back in play. Number 7, Amari Madahar will go to the line for his extra point attempt. That one's off the mark. Tracked down by Vincent. The ref's going to say he's out of bounds, though.
Stepped out there on the attempt to keep that ball in play for the fast transition bucket. It's going to be BC ball here. They're going to have another chance to put some points on the board after that missed free throw.
Not the worst case scenario.
Not at all, not at all. Missed a free throw, get a chance at 2 again.
Finds a man in the corner. Maiden on the left side. Spins, drives, pulls up, midi, no go. Vincent with the rebound. Finds Bilodeau, who slows down the pace. Back to Vincent. Vincent hands it off to Lazar. Lazar sizing up his man. Back to Bilodeau. Bilodeau finds Pelessier. Pelessier on the handle. Drives up for 2, and that's blocked by Maiden. BC in transition. Reyes shifts to the left. Drives, turned over. Looks like that's last out by Quebec. BC ball.
Yet another turnover there, Jackson, on an attempt there that could have gotten them 2 points on the board after a block from Maiden. They want to get back in this game. They got to take those chances.
BC up for 3. That shot can't go down. Bilodeau with the board. Finds Lazar. Out wide, Ouedraogo. No go. BC in transition, one-on-one, drives to the right. Layup is good by Dane Schmidt.
Game's starting to open up a little bit now. Both teams getting their way on the transition. Maiden with the rebound. BC pushes.
Maiden driving, and that's a charge.
Great charge taken there from Lazar. Set himself up real nicely, got his feet planted, and got his team the ball back.
Quite Kyle Lowry-esque.
Yeah, you know, learn from the best, right? Learn from the best.
Lazar starts off the possession, finds Bilodeau. To Ouedraogo. Looks like the ref just having a conversation with the scoreboard here and the line officials.
It's going to be a Quebec inbound here around half court. Pelessier to take.
Pelessier up top to Vincent, top of the key, finds Lazar. Lazar telling his man to go in. Finds Bilodeau, who gets the man on the fake, goes up for 2 and gets the bucket. Tough basket by Bilodeau.
2 tough baskets there from Quebec in a row. They're starting to find their rhythm once again.
Driving is Madahar, and that's blocked by Pelessier. Quebec in transition. Here's Lazar up for 2, gets the bucket to fall. A 4-point swing by Quebec. Maverda takes possession for BC, drives right on Bilodeau. And that's a foul called on Quebec. BC will inbound to the right.
Ian Tyler checking back into the game. Number 14. As well as Adrian McKenzie for British Columbia.
Players, please return to your benches. We're currently fixing the shot clock.
Some shot clock problems here. The second quarter of this game, 38-17 in favor of Quebec against British Columbia. And we're going to let the refs and the professionals take care of this one.
Looks like the shot clock has been fixed. BC will inbound, down 21 points.
BC ball.
Reyes finds Maverda on the right side, who drives down to the low block, up for two. A shooting foul called. Maverda goes to the line for two.
BC is going to get a chance here to claw their way back into this game from the charity strike.
Number 4, Ethan Maverda, shoot for two at the line.
As the 6-foot guard, Ethan Maverda heads to the line for his first shot here. And he's off. Freebies like this one are what BC want and need right now if they want to get back into this one.
Unlucky in and out there from Maverda. 0 for 2 as Quebec grabs possession. Lazar finds Vincent top of the key. Out wide to Bilodeau. Bilodeau trying to shake up his man. Finds Pelletier, who's guarded tightly. Back to Lazar. Pelletier now in the low block. Back to Lazar yet again. Bodies his man. Finds Pelletier again. Shots off. BC gets the rebound. In transition is Dane Schmidt, who goes up for two. That one can't go down for him. Wedra go with the rebound. He's pushing the pace. Finds a man. That's Pelletier. Low block, and that's blocked by BC. BC the other way. Up for three. Dane Schmidt. Off the rim. Rebounded. BC retained possession. Schmidt again for three. Can't get it to go. Ball on the ground. And British Columbia retains possession. Foul called on the play.
Tons and tons of chances there for BC, but they still cannot find the basket, Jackson.
Dane Schmidt, not afraid to let it fly.
Not afraid to let it fly. He knows his team is down big here, and they're going to need the three ball going if they want to come back to this one. Timeout here from British Columbia.
British Columbia calls timeout.
2 minutes and 30 seconds to go until halftime. Quebec still up 38-17, 21 points, but has been a slightly better quarter for British Columbia compared to the first quarter.
Yeah, they've been able to stave off that full court press from Quebec that was seen in the first quarter, but they're getting the chances now at the free throw line, inside the paint, but they're just not finishing, Jackson. They're not finding their way to get the ball inside the basket. If they were doing that well, I think this game would be a lot closer.
I think BC really need to take their chances and just have better ball movement. We saw there by Quebec, Pelletier and Lazar going back and forth, yeah. 1-2, 1-2. Didn't get the shot to fall, but that's the ball movement you need to create chances and opportunities. And I think BC need to replicate that.
Exactly. If they can slow this game down and get their offense going and take the easy buckets and the easy shots, and I think it would be a lot easier for them to crawl back into this one.
We are back in play here. Two shots for Quebec. Pardon me, 2 shots for British Columbia. Adrian McKenzie at the line.
We play on Terra right now, so I don't know.
First one's off from McKenzie. 1 for 2 from the line here for Mackenzie.
First free throw attempt made by British Columbia. Bilodeau in transition. Here's Chopra. Finds a man in the low block. That one's up for 2 and banked in by Charlotin. Reyes behind the back. Guard up front by Chopra. Reyes shifts right, drives right, looks for the shot, fakes, tries to find a man down low. That one's tipped out by Quebec. BC retains possession.
Another stoppage in play here. We'll resume play here with BC, taking the inbound once again.
Reyes to Schmidt. Schmidt goes left, looking for Maverda, can't find him. Gets a layup to go. Dane Schmidt with another bucket for BC.
Dane Schmidt looking like he can do it on all ends of the court, defensively from the three-point line and inside the paint. He's the bright spot right now for British Columbia.
Quebec finds a man for 3. That one can't fall. Gets the rebound. Another one can't fall. BC grabs the defensive rebound. But Quebec keeps the full court press. BC looking to get out of it, and they do. Mackenzie tries to shake up his man. Spin moves. Finds a teammate in the corner. Maverda trapped by 2 to Reyes. Up top of the key for 3, and that's good! 3 ball by Marvin Joe Reyes.
Those are the shots that British Columbia want right now as they try to claw their way back into this one. 40-23 for Quebec.
Chopra to Capuana. Out wide for 3. That one doesn't go. Rebound by Quebec. Down low. Shot up, fouled. Grady Capuana will go to the line for 2.
The small forward using all of his 6'8" height there to grab the board and collect that foul. Capuana coming out of Fort Erie International Academy. And here he takes his first shot of 2. That one's good. Looking to go perfect from the line here. And he does. 42-23, Quebec against British Columbia. Just about under a minute in this second quarter.
Reyes picking up the pace here, goes behind the back, finds Maverda, shot up, no go, and that's a foul by Bilodeau. BC will go to line for 2.
Maverda looking to help his team improve from the line. Doesn't with that one. Still only 1 made free throw here for British Columbia through 2 quarters. Take that 2 there.
Maverda gets the second one to fall. 41 seconds left to go in the first half. Quebec up by 18 points. Here's Chopra looking to break out the press. Bilodeau finds a man in the middle. Quebec goes up for 2, and that's blocked.
And blocked again.
And blocked again, a double block. BC going the other way. Ikani finds a man in the corner, gets it back, puts up the 3, no go. Quebec retains possession. Chopra looking to get out the press. Finds Bilodeau, and that's intercepted by Ikani. Ikani to Matahar. Swings it out to the right, 3-ball up and good by Reyes from downtown.
What a way to end the first half there from British Columbia. 2 blocks on the defensive end, 3 with just seconds left in that one. That's a way to go back into the second half with some positives.
Most definitely, that's what you need from British Columbia. That's what you want to bring into the second half. That transition play, the double block, gets the 3, perfect.
And as we talked about before, Jackson, the 3 ball's coming into play a little bit more here for British Columbia. If they can find their stroke, they just might get back into this game, 42-27 here.
They just might. Like you said, Cole, 42-27. We'll be back in about 14 and a half minutes to continue this broadcast in the third quarter. Until then.
Toyota's electrified vehicles are for everyone. Every chauffeur, snack connoisseur, every scenery soaker, practical joker, every road tripper, toe dipper, every 9-to-5er, every long driver. Starting over 20 years ago with the Prius, we now have the largest lineup of electrified vehicles in Canada because this journey belongs to everyone.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat. Carbs to help fuel your working muscles. And fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
I love it. That's exactly what they want to do, right? That and
Toyota's electrified vehicles are for everyone. Every chauffeur, snack connoisseur, every scenery soaker, practical joker, every road tripper, toe dipper, every 9-to-5er, every long driver. Starting over 20 years ago with the Prius, we now have the largest lineup of electrified vehicles in Canada because this journey belongs to everyone.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat. Carbs to help fuel your working muscles. And fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
Goes right to the bucket.
oh yeah, you just love watching. I love it. That's exactly what they want to do, right? That
Toyota's electrified vehicles are for everyone. Every chauffeur, snack connoisseur, every scenery soaker, practical joker, every road tripper, toe dipper, every 9-to-5er, every long driver. Starting over 20 years ago with the Prius, we now have the largest lineup of electrified vehicles in Canada because this journey belongs to everyone.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat. Carbs to help fuel your working muscles. And fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
Goes right to the bucket.
Oh yeah, you just love watching. I love watching do this. That's exactly what they want to do, right? That and he shift and the left hands, you finish.
Toyota's electrified vehicles are for everyone. Every chauffeur, snack connoisseur, every scenery soaker, practical joker, every road tripper, toe dipper, every 9-to-5er, every long driver. Starting over 20 years ago with the Prius, we now have the largest lineup of electrified vehicles in Canada because this journey belongs to everyone.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat. Carbs to help fuel your working muscles. And fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
Goes right to the bucket.
Oh yeah, you just love watching. I love watching do this. That's exactly what they want to do, right? That and he shift and the left hands, you finish.
Toyota's electrified vehicles are for everyone. Every chauffeur, snack connoisseur, every scenery soaker, practical joker, every road tripper, toe dipper, every 9-to-5er, every long driver. Starting over 20 years ago with the Prius, we now have the largest lineup of electrified vehicles in Canada because this journey belongs to everyone.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat. Carbs to help fuel your working muscles. And fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
Goes right to the bucket.
Oh yeah, you just love watching. I love watching do this. That's exactly what they want to do, right? That and he shift and the left hands, you finish.
Toyota's electrified vehicles are for everyone. Every chauffeur, snack connoisseur, every scenery soaker, practical joker, every road tripper, toe dipper, every 9-to-5er, every long driver. Starting over 20 years ago with the Prius, we now have the largest lineup of electrified vehicles in Canada because this journey belongs to everyone.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat. Carbs to help fuel your working muscles. And fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
Goes right to the bucket.
Oh yeah, you just love watching. I love watching do this. That's exactly what they want to do, right?
Toyota's electrified vehicles are for everyone. Every chauffeur, snack connoisseur, every scenery soaker, practical joker, every road tripper, toe dipper, every 9-to-5er, every long driver. Starting over 20 years ago with the Prius, we now have the largest lineup of electrified vehicles in Canada because this journey belongs to everyone.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
Goes right to the bucket.
Oh yeah, you just love watching. I love that's exactly what they want to do, right? That
Toyota's electrified vehicles are for everyone. Every chauffeur, snack connoisseur, every scenery soaker, practical joker, every road tripper, toe dipper, every 9-to-5er, every long driver. Starting over 20 years ago with the Prius, we now have the largest lineup of electrified vehicles in Canada because this journey belongs to everyone.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
Goes right to the bucket.
Oh yeah, you just love watching. I love that's exactly what they want to do, right? That
Toyota's electrified vehicles are for everyone. Every chauffeur, snack connoisseur, every scenery soaker, practical joker, every road tripper, toe dipper, every 9-to-5er, every long driver. Starting over 20 years ago with the Prius, we now have the largest lineup of electrified vehicles in Canada because this journey belongs to everyone.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Quebec up by 15. Comes Chopra. Chopra to Pelessier. Stops, gives it back to Chopra. Chopra finds a man down low, and the reverse layup by Victor Vincent falls.
Victor Vincent is everywhere right now on both ends of the basketball court, hitting shots and also getting blocks.
Reyes splits the two defenders, pulls up, and again, slightly blocked by Victor Vincent, his fourth of the game. Quebec on the attack. Here's Chopra. Swings it out left to Bilodeau. Fakes left, goes right, gets the tough two.
Teardrop layup there from Bilodeau.
Reyes finds Maverda in the quarter. He pulls the trigger. That one misfires. Reyes, this time he pulls the trigger, gets the foul.
And that's going to be 3 shots here at the free throw line for Reyes and British Columbia.
Not afraid to let it fly.
BC starting to open their offense up a little bit. There's been a couple three-point attempts here now. They're getting the fouls they want. They're getting to the line now. And if they can start to make these free throws, this lead from Quebec can start to dwindle. Here's Reyes for his first shot, though. And it's money.
3 for 3, BC from the line in the second half.
Starting off strong here, Jackson. Starting off strong here. Reyes looking to make it 4 for 4 here. He misses that one. They'll have one more attempt here. That one's drained in as well. Substitution here, Reyes is going to come off here after making his 2 free throws. Linder is going to come back in here at point guard. It's going to be Quebec ball here to inbound.
British Columbia with the press. Quebec easily gets out of it. Victor Vincent drives left, couldn't get the tough basket. BC grabs the rebound. In transition, Maverda on the right side, finds a man in the middle. Shot blocked by Quebec.
That one is going to be coming off BC. It's going to be Quebec ball here for the inbound.
Pelessier gives it to Lazar, who finds Vincent. Back to Pelessier, to Bilodeau, who drives right, gives it to Pelessier. Out for 3, Chopra. Shot attempt misfired. Lazar tracks the rebound from top of the key. Slows down the pace. Lazar drives, finds Pelessier down low. That bucket up for 2 is good.
Great passing there from Lazar to find Pelessier there, down under the basket.
Linder uses his man to the left, now shifts right. Finds a teammate top of the key who drives, and that's a foul called on Jalen Chopra.
That is the 3rd personal foul from number 3, Jalen Chopra.
Linder to inbound here for BC.
Top of the key, Ian Tyler, back to Linder. Linder drives right, finds a man in the corner, that's Akani. Akani to Maverda. Ball bobbling all over the place. Maverda recovers. 2 on the shot clock, heaves it up. That one doesn't touch the rim.
Yeah, a lot of handling there in the corner there from BC. Couldn't find the shot they wanted. It resulted in Maverda having to take a long shot there from the 3-point line.
A 17-point lead by Quebec.
Quebec here just changing out their 5 for their new 5 here as they wait to take the inbound.
Bilodeau pushing the floor, finds a man out left, and use out of bounds. Capuania. Linder being guarded tightly by Bilodeau.
Man defense here from Quebec.
Linder trying to command the offense. Finds Maverda out left, who spins, who goes up for 2. Doesn't get the layup. Bilodeau on the rebound, in transition. Pump fakes, finds his man out in the corner. Is Wodrago, who pulls up for 2, misfires. Rebound by Maiden, still on the handle. The layup, tough bucket, falls for 2. Elia Maiden with the basket for BC. Is Wodrago commanding the offense. Back to Bilodeau. Bilodeau sizing up his man. Thinking about going right, doesn't. Hands it off back to Wodrago. Wodrago fades to his right. That shot's off the mark. In transition now is Maiden, who finds his man. Bucket good for 2. A tough layup back-to-back transition points by British Columbia.
Quebec's going to call another timeout here. And slowly but surely here, Jackson, British Columbia climbing their way back into this game. You know, bringing down that deficit from double digits, trying to bring it down to single digits, and it's working through their transition game.
It is. Only 13 points now. They trail. At half it was 15, so slow but surely improvement. 5 minutes to go left in this third quarter.
You can see their offense starting to open up. They're taking more three-pointers, more mid-shots. Not a lot of driving to the basket here from BC because I think they're starting to understand that it's not working out.
20 seconds to go until we return to action. British Columbia looks like they've found their footing in this third quarter. Quebec ball, 5:26 to go in this third quarter. Charlottetown to Bilodeau. Full court press by British Columbia. Back to Charlottetown, who gets over the halfway mark, finds a man in the corner, who drives, kicks it out, back to Bilodeau. Bilodeau fakes right. Back in the corner now. Down the low block is Bilodeau, who's gonna pull up from three. That one can't connect. Rebounded by British Columbia. Linder pushing the pace. Shifts right. Out wide, top of the key is Maverda. Maverda goes to the right, spin moves to the left. He drives. That one down the alley, can't fall. Rebounded and blocked by Charlottetown.
He'll be called for the foul there. As Ian Tyler is going to get sent to the line for his first chance at the charity strike.
British Columbia getting to the free throw line. This is how you come back in games. Clock is stopped, get the points.
They struggled so much from the free throw line in that first half. Second half here, they've been lights out from the line. They can continue this, continue getting to the line. This deficit can really start to dwindle down.
Looks like there's another wet spot on the court. Ref cleaning it up.
And taking a little breather himself, wiping the face off. He's been hard at work here. Ian Tyler's going to make his first one here from the line. And he's going to hit his second as well.
BC capitalized on the free throws, 2 for 2. Here's Capuana to Bilodeau. Bilodeau spins to the left. Now Linder's on him. Guarding up close. Calls for Charlottetown. Gives it to Capuana. Capuana up for 2. He's fouled. He'll go to the charity stripe for his first 2 attempts in this second half at the line.
11-point lead here for Quebec. Looking to make it 13 here from Capuana. This is the first one. This game stays at an 11-point lead. Capuana has been ever so present in the paint as a shot blocker and as a scorer.
Checking into the game is number 1, Liam Bundalian, for number 6, Ludovic Bilodeau, one of the Bilodeau brothers. A 12-point lead by Quebec. BC has the ball, and it's Maverda looking to ignite the offense. Finds Linder top of the key. Linder behind the back to the left, and that's out of bounds. Last touch off by Quebec. BC retains possession.
Turnovers have been the story of the game here for BC. Jackson, just time and time after again, they're losing possessions because they can't seem to find the open man.
4:14 to go, and yet again, Cole, you spoke it into perfection. And that's a jam! No jelly, all jam by number 10, Ray and Jabril. On transition, Linder looking to respond. Finds a man on the left side, driving left, getting trapped by two, blocked. BC retains possession. Another shot off the mark, and that's out of bounds by Quebec.
BC are going to get another chance here in opposition half to put some points on the board and cut this deficit down as it's ever so close.
Linder looking for a teammate, finds Dane Schmidt out wide. He was out of bounds, Quebec ball.
Ray is checking in for Linder here as Quebec pushes it up the court.
Capuana finds Bundelian. He finds a man down low in the block, and that's Jabril yet again with the bucket. Back-to-back baskets for Quebec by Jabril. Stolen by Quebec. Ref's gonna say that's BC ball. Bundelian was just out of bounds.
But Quebec have brought that full court press back as they've started to gain momentum here in this game. They've realized that if they trap down this British Columbia team, it could be over with here.
Schmidt looking to escape the trap. Finds Reyes. Reyes back to Schmidt on the 1-2, give and go. Down low, shot up, can't fall. Rebound yet again, and that's a foul call. BC will go to line for two, shooting foul by Grady Capuana.
Ian Tyler here taking his second trip to the charity strike. He'll make the first one. And he'll make the second one as well. 53-39 in favor for Quebec here. And what was once a 11-point lead has grown in the span of minutes.
Quebec respond with the quick bucket. Yet again, Jabril, that's his 6th point of this third quarter. Reyes on the handle, drives right on Bundelian. Calling for a screen. Screen left, uses it. Reyes, ISO, gets trapped by three men. Kicks it out wide. In the corner, Dane Schmidt, attempt from downtown. That one's misfired in transition. Bundelian up for two and gets the transition bucket. 2 points on the layup. BC looking to respond. Finds Ian Tyler, who gives the ball away to Charlatan. Charlatan, Euros. Can't get the full trip to go though as he's fouled.
Turnover after turnover here for British Columbia. It's seeming to be their demise here this game against Quebec as they send Charlatan to the line.
Number 6, Jason Akani checks in for BC. So we have number 9, Joshua Charlatan, shooting for 2 at the free throw line.
Charlatan making his first here. And he'll make both from the line.
Lead back up to 20 for Quebec. Reyes is pressured, escapes, finds a man down low. Schmidt gives it out wide, and that three ball is no good. Quebec with the rebound. Here comes Wade Drago. Ray Drago releases a floater, but that one is off the mark. check, finds Akani. Akani intercepted by Bundelian. Out of bounds is Jabril, just barely trying to recover the ball. Dane Schmidt looking to pull the trigger. Instead gives the ball away. In transition is Jabril, who goes up yet again. No jam this time, but the easy 2 bucket. In transition now, Akani up for 2 on the reverse layup. Can't get that one to fall. Quebec slowing down the pace. Finds Capuania. And Jabril yet again with the dish from Capuania. That's his 10th point of the quarter. The Quebec bench is loving it. Reyes calls for the screen left, uses it, shifts left, and intercepted by Jabril, causing the turnover. Bundelian in transition. Can't get the tough layup to fall. BC back the other way. Dane Schmidt can't handle that one, out of bounds. Quebec gets possession.
BC's gonna call their timeout here. Like I said before, what was once an 11-point lead here from Quebec and looked like it could dwindle has turned into a 20-plus point lead here for the Quebecois with just under a minute left in the third quarter.
And what an impact Jabril has brought in this second half. 10 points, layups, steals, dunks. He's really doing it all on the floor.
He's doing it on both ends of the court, Jackson. He's been a menace on defense in terms of clamping up the other team's wings. And on the offensive side of the game, he has been what I like to call a paint beast. Getting up in there in the nitty-gritty, finding the harder points that would be harder for most people to score. But he's got a dunk, he's got a couple layups. He's made his presence shown here from the bench.
He really has. Quebec doing that 5-on, 5-off switch, and it's really worked.
Seems to be working. They have a game plan. They know what both teams are supposed to be doing. The 5 guys that come on know their roles as the other 5 guys do. So if they continue that, BC's not looking like they can come back on this one.
We are returning to action. Quebec leads 63-39 in both these teams' first game of the tournament.
Charlatan to inbound here for Quebec to restart us.
Bundelian hands it to Capuania. Out in the corner is Jabril, back to Capuania in the middle. Gets interrupted, and that ball's out of bounds. BC will play it. Alberta getting trapped, looking to get out the double team, doesn't get the call. Bundelian the other way, fakes left, dishes right. And that's bobbled by Charlatan. BC gets the turnover. Other way now is Mudahar. Finds his man, top of the key, out wide right in the corner. That shot is up, disconnected. Rebound by Quebec. Jabril in transition. Beaudrago pulls up for 2. And that one's misfired. Maverta the other way. And Wodrago with the reach-in foul.
That is Jimmy Shakes. Wodrago's second personal foul.
And the turnovers have started to pile up here, Jackson, for British Columbia. Just possession after possession after possession. They can't seem to find that rhythm they had in the earlier parts of this third quarter.
Certainly has built it up, not in a nice way. Nonetheless, BC returned to the line. Ethan Maverta.
Off the mark on his first one. Maverta looking to go 1 for 2, and he does.
7 seconds to go in this third quarter. Quebec up 23 points, and it looks like they'll have the last possession here, but BC on the full court press. Charlatan gives it to Bundelian. Out wide to Jabril, here's Charlatan. 7 seconds to go. Driving left is Quebec. Finds a man down low and gets a tough bucket at the buzzer. Quebec extends their lead to 25 points to end this third quarter.
Yeah, Jackson, what a way to end the corner there. Get the transition offense going, right up the plate, executed perfectly from Charlatan and Quebec there as they go up, like you said, by 25 points entering the fourth quarter. And I was talking about before, transitions have been the story of the game as well as turnovers. Both teams having their fair share of either, but it looks like Quebec's coming out on top with the turnovers and the transition game.
They have been, especially the second portion of the third quarter. Entering the third quarter, British Columbia was actually doing fairly well. They were, they're losing by 15 points, brought it back to 11, then 13, back to 15, back to 13. They're keeping up the pace of the third quarter. But the second portion was just domination from Quebec, and now they've extended the lead to 25, which is going to be hard to come back with 10 minutes left.
Yeah, they brought back that full court press, Jackson, and it seemed to be working again for them in the first half. Second half now, they brought it back, and it seems to be working just as good as it was beforehand. BC having a hard time coming out of that trap in their own defensive half.
I think all around, Quebec has just played a very, very polished game. And they have the guys to do so. There's a reason why they're doing 5 on, 5 off. Seems like, to me, every one of these players on Quebec can start on this team.
100%. These guys obviously know all their roles on the team, and they understand when they come on the court what their job is to do, and they're executing that perfectly. I like to highlight Victor Vincent, who's come on every single time and been a force on the defensive and the offensive side of this game, getting block shots, hitting threes, getting to the paint. He's done everything for this Quebec team so far.
Speaking of Victor Vincent, he's now checked into the game for this fourth quarter. And he will be guarding the inbounder, Adrian McKenzie. Reyes guarded tight by Chopra. Enters Quebec's half. Reyes sizing up his man. Finds Mudahar. Mudahar. Out wide now. Shots up. Gets it to go. Yet again, Dane Schmidt connects.
From the three-point line again.
Dane Schmidt, the three-point specialist. Here's Pelessier. Finds Victor Vincent. Vincent spins. Finds Bundelian, who cuts. Dishes out wide. Top of the key now is Chopra. Chopra looking to shoot. Gives the ball away. Schmidt pushing the floor. Finds McKenzie. Bobbles it. Recovers. Reyes stops. Pops and locks.
2 threes in a row here from British Columbia.
That's what you need coming out the timeout. Chopra. Guarded tightly by Mudahar. Out in the corner is Lazar. Lazar finds Vincent. Vincent blocked by Schmidt. Vincent gets the rebound, puts it up again, and is fouled this time. He'll go to the line for 2.
The blocker gets blocked, Jackson. But Vincent will head to the line here for his first 2 shots of the game.
Victor Vincent at the line, shooting 2.
Swish for the first one. And nothing but net again for Vincent as he makes both.
Quebec not stopping with this full court press. Reyes up the floor. Finds his man in the corner. Fakes right, goes left. Looking for a man. Up top is McKenzie. McKenzie guarded by Vincent. Spin moves to the right. Finds Mudahar. Mudahar driving left. Kicks it out in the corner. Up for 3, and that's connected. 3 ball yet again by BC, their third 3 of this fourth quarter.
Starting out hot here, BC from the 3-point line.
Chopra finds a man in the corner. That's Lazar. Lazar fakes, goes left, finds a man down low in the block, and up for 2 is Victor Vincent, who gets the and 1. He'll go back to the free throw line for the 3-point play. Vincent fails to get the 3-point play. But Quebec looks like BC is going to grab possession here. Foul by Quebec in a wet spot on the floor. Charging up the floor, spin move, finds a man in the left, that's Reyes. He pulls up from 3, that one air balls. In transition is Lazar for Quebec. Lazar up for 2, gets the tough play. Madahar charging up the floor. In the corner is Akani, Reyes, another 3-point attempt. That one's misfired. Chopra the other way. Chopra goes left. And another foul by British Columbia.
Back and forth game here now, Jackson. Both teams going from end to end, trying to get their buckets. It seems like Quebec's on top.
Quebec on top, but British Columbia not afraid to let it fly in this fourth quarter. Reyes with 3 3-point attempts, got one to fall. He's going to continue to shoot.
Chopra makes a second there. Quick inbound here from BC.
Linder back in the game, guarded tightly by Chopra. Chopra gets the steal in transition all alone. Easy 2-point play by Jalen Chopra. Maverta back into the game. Chopra guarding him again. Maverta goes right, gets the jelly, not to go. Quebec with the rebound. It's Lazar. Lazar charges, spins, finds Chopra, top of the key. Chopra calling for a screen. Vincent gives it to him. In the corner is Pelessier. Pelessier fakes, finds Vincent. Vincent spins, doesn't get the layup to go. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Lazar. Lazar fakes right, goes left, and doesn't get his shot to fall. His layup's no good. Linder the other way. Linder to Maverta. Wide open in the corner is Akani. Akani disconnects the 3-ball. Pelessier on the opposite end. Slows it down, gives it to Bilodeau. Bilodeau behind the back, goes right. That one's out of bounds. Last touch by British Columbia.
Another 5 switch out here from Quebec.
Fresh legs for the team in white. Up 26 points. Nearly midway through this fourth quarter. Intercepted by Linder. Linder in transition, finds a man, and it's blocked by Bundalian, but he's called for the foul.
Jaden Shergill is going to head to the line here for his attempt at his first points of the game.
Duchek, number 5, also checking in for the boys in blue.
Shergo gets his first points of the game here. They're going to go 2 for 2. And he does.
Capuania fakes out Shergo, drives left, kicks it out, top of the key. Charlatan dishes it out wide, drives as Wilm Drago. That ball's turned over. Shergo the other way. Shergo finds Linder all right. Linder fades and doesn't get it to fall. Here comes Bundelian in transition. Foul by Ducek.
Ducek there with the reach in off the transition. Gibral to inbound here for Quebec as they look to finish off British Columbia here in the final 5 minutes of game 1 here at Tate McKenzie Center for the Men's National Championship U15.
Shergo gets the steal, but he's trapped. Finds Maverda. He splits through the double team. Maverda to Linder for 3. That shot's up and it falls. Joe Linder, bingo. Bundelian shifts left, goes right. Finds Jabril to Charlatan. Charlatan drives left, finds Bundelian down low to Jabril. Drives. His layup's no good. Last touch by BC, that's going to be Quebec ball.
BC's come to life here from the three-point line with 4 three-pointers in the fourth quarter alone here. Still not enough to climb back from this deficit. It's 75-64 for Quebec.
Jabril drives right, charges, grabs his own rebound, brings it out, finds Capuania. Capuania fakes right, goes left, spin moves, back to his right, looks to get the shot off, doesn't, gets fouled. Foul by McKenzie, and Capuania will go to the line for 2.
Capuania here at the line. He's off with the first one. Uncharacteristic here from Quebec, who have been so good here from the charity strike in game 1.
One for 2 from the line. 76-54 the score. Linder pushes the floor. Guarded on by Jabril. Shergill guarded tightly by Jabril. Jabril gets a second steal of the game. Quebec the other way. Bundelian tries to dish Capuania. Couldn't find the dime.
BC is going to call a timeout here to look some things through.
4:24 to go in this fourth quarter. A long way back for BC. A 22-point deficit.
Yeah, it's a big one here for BC to come back from in these final 5 minutes or so. They're going to need that three-point shooting to be red hot for the rest of the game if they want to make a comeback here.
If you've enjoyed this game, stay tuned for the next one at 3:45. Team Ontario plays Team Alberta. Their first match of this tournament.
Remember to milk every moment, both on and off the court.
Teams returning back here from what would probably be the last time out of the game. 4 minutes, 24 seconds to go. Quebec is up big, 76-54. Off the back of impressive performances on the defensive and offensive end.
McKenzie out the break, back to Linder on the handoff. Linder guarded by Bundelian, drives left, finds Mudahar for three, and he connects. Another three ball by BC. Bundelian goes right, drives, pulls up, mid-range, doesn't go. Rebound by BC, it's Linder again. Referee calls second personal foul by Grady Capuania.
Just a little push in the back there on Linder as the inbound went in.
McKenzie back to Linder. Linder looking for options, takes a screen to the left, now goes right, finds a man on the pick and roll. It's McKenzie who gets the layup. Odrago in trouble, and a foul called by Shergo.
Full court press there from BC. And Quebec's in the bonus, so they'll head to the line here to shoot two. Oyedrago to first one's off by Oyedrago.
Shooting the free throw for Quebec.
She'll make the second though, nothing but net.
Quebec still full court pressing. Here's Ducek, stops his dribble, needs options and finds Linder. Linder shakes left to McKenzie, top of the key, who lets it fly. No good. Quebec with the rebound. Odrago goes right, spins left, his shot up and falls. 2 points from Odrago.
Make that a 30-point lead here for the Quebecois.
Quebec with another steal. Capuania in transition, finds Bundelian, who no looks, dishes it to Charlotin. Quebec just having fun with it at this point. Mudahar shakes off his man. Finds McKenzie, who lets it fly yet again and gets it to go. Three ball by McKenzie.
Fifth three from BC in this fourth quarter alone. It looks like it's come just a little bit too late, wouldn't you say, Jackson?
Indeed so, down 19 points. Need a lot more threes to come back in this one. But British Columbia gets a turnover in transition. Here's Shergill. Shergill driving right, kicks it out, dials a three, and doesn't get the answer. That one rims in and out. Bundelian slowing down the pace. Quebec up by 19. Down the low block is Jabril, who Euro steps his way to a bucket. Mudahar in transition. He's up for two. Doesn't get it to go, but a foul by Charlotin.
Mudahar opted for the floater there instead of the lay. We'll get the foul instead.
That's the third personal foul against Joshua Charlotin of Quebec. Shooting for two is Amari Mudahar.
Mudahar missed the first one. They look to go 1 for 2 now. Lays it in. 20-point lead here for Quebec with 1:50 left.
Looks like both teams have settled down. Here's Bundelian. Bilodeau, out wide to Vincent. Vincent, back to Bilodeau. Bilodeau, guarded tightly, intercepted by Shergill. Shergill, back the other way. Slows it down. Shergill finds Duchek. Duchek goes left, guarded tightly by Charlotin. Shergill looking to dance on his man, finds Shergill, dials a three. That one can't fall. In transition, the other way is Bilodeau, who slows it down. Under a minute left until a Quebec victory. Bilodeau with a no-look dish. Foul by BC.
Curry-esque there from Bilodeau with the behind-the-back no-look pass, which will send Charlotin to the line here. Looking to just grow this lead here for Quebec, as we're just under a minute now here in game one.
Fourth personal foul against Joe Linder of British Columbia. And we have number 9, Joshua Charlotin, shooting the line.
Linder looking to shake up Bundelian. Finds Duchek. Duchek goes left. Spin moves to the right. Finds a man in the corner. It's Shergill. Shergill cuts in the middle. Back to Duchek out wide. Dials a three. Doesn't get the answer. In transition is Bundelian. Behind the back pass to Victor Vincent, who's blocked and fouled by Duchek. Great transition play there by Quebec as they'll return to the line for two.
Like you said before, Jackson, Quebec just seems like they're trying stuff out now. Behind the back passes, through the legs, little flashy 1-2s. They're trying it all now here as their lead ever so grows. Vincent to the line now, who has been one of the standout players here for Quebec in this game.
He really has been. 4 blocks in his first game.
And on the offensive side of the part of it, just ever so great, hitting shots from the three, getting to the basket like you saw there, receiving that behind the back pass, getting fouled, getting to the line and making his shots as well.
Can't complain at all with his performance. Bilodeau sizes up his man, goes right, dishes to Vincent, down low in the block, who gets the easy 2-point bucket. 12 seconds left in this contest as Quebec leads by 23. Linder not going to give up. But it looks like he'll dribble it out.
Big three there from Linder to end the game. It won't mean much though, as this one's gonna finish 86-66, a 20-point win in game one for Quebec. What a game that was, Jackson.
What a game and what a performance by Quebec. Every single player played their part. The 5-on, 5-off switch was definitely pivotal for fresh legs for the Quebecois side. First match is underway. 20-point victory by Quebec. The second game of this broadcast will be at 3:45. Team Ontario versus Team Alberta. We'll be back until then.
Toyota's electrified vehicles are for everyone. Every chauffeur, snack connoisseur, every scenery soaker, practical joker, every road tripper, toe dipper, every 9-to-5er, every long driver. Starting over 20 years ago with the Prius, we now have the largest lineup of electrified vehicles in Canada because this journey belongs to everyone.
Gatorade, with electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
just love watching. I love watching them do this. That's exactly what they want to do, right? That